Hi again, everyone. This is Michelle, co-author of Methylation Madness, Insight into the Biochemical and Personal Lives of Hypermethylators. So, this video is going to go into some detail about my newest blood test. Prior to the blood tests, I've been feeling a little more body pain than usual, particularly in my feet and in my knees. Oh, and my back. Then I've also been feeling a little more tired, which is rare for me, and kind of lethargic, more of lethargic. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm done. Not sleepy tired, just like, I've also been a little more bloated in my belly. So I had my blood tests done, and Dr. Doolin analyzed them for me. He's my orthomolecular biochemical nutritionist for the past 30 years, if you're new to my channel. So I have some notes here, so don't mind me going up and down. Okay, so my blood tests basically showed my bilirubin level still being low. I did a video quite a while ago, and it showed that my bilirubin was low. And he gave me some fish on the program to boost that methionine, but then I got COVID, and then I had an ear infection, so everything just got all fluey, so I didn't do it. So again, my bilirubin usually is about 0.8. This blood test showed that it's still very low at a 0.5, which technically you would say I'm a hypomethylator, but I am not. That'll go into more detail in another video. So my bilirubin is low. My ATP or my adrenaline is very low. So when that happens, which is rare, okay, because I'm a hypermethylator. So when that happens, I get the body pain. I get very, very tired. Then what also is going on is my glutamine level is high. That controls my emotions and everything like that. So I'm not really getting many symptoms with that. Sometimes I'm a little more mushy, glutamine-y, as I call it, lovey-dovey. Not a bad thing. Sometimes it could also, the ATP going back, the ATP can kind of make you feel a little flat, so I'll get that a little bit up and down. I'm also completely 100% finished with menopause, which I went into premature ovulation failure when I was 36. I just turned 53 in May. So I've been dealing with that, but Dr. Doolin has had me on pregnenolone, DHEA, Myomin, and maca also. Okay, so the new biochemical program that he has me on, he didn't change any of my food that I normally eat, but he did put in fish still, which I haven't done in months and months and months. So I have to have fish once every 3 weeks. So, why fish? Fish is methionine. Why do I normally not eat fish? Because my adrenaline, ATP, is usually very high, but now it's quite low. So he needs to boost that up, as well as doing all kinds of other magical biochemical things. So I had fish. I think it was at today's Tuesday. So it was a week ago today, right? Tuesday. I could pretty much say I had about 3 clams, 3 or 4 mussels, 2 nice sized scallops. I think there were 2 shrimp and some calamari. I think, just the rounds, calamari, maybe 4 of those. And then I had a bit of pasta, not a lot. So that's technically, I would say maybe it was 4 ounces of fish altogether. I'm not sure. That made me feel, excuse me, very, my heart raced. I was I had like an angry sort of pissy side, pardon the phrase. And that actually, then I was a little moody. I felt kind of sad, but when I have nothing to be sad about, thank God, hopefully, never. And then I was very nauseous also, on and off. So this actually lasted up until, I think, 2 days ago. So that would have been 5 full days that fish had to cycle through. Okay. So my notes from Dr. Doolin say, where are they? The heck did I write? Oh, so sorry. So the glutamine recycling, which fires to move the tyrosine to refill the dopamine adrenaline to cover the drop from the methionine, which then activates the noradrenaline to the adrenaline shift. So with that, those were all my feelings. I was kind of cryy, but not really cryy, but kind of sad and moody, up and down. This could last like 5 minutes. It wasn't anything huge. It would be up, down, and nothing extreme by any means. But for me, I'm not used to feeling that way anymore. That's how I used to live 30 years ago. So I would eat tyrosine. He told me to eat more pork, so I had like 3 pork chops in 3 days. It was a lot of pork. And then I also needed to eat some coconut because that helped the symptoms of the heart palpitations and the jumpiness and the mood swing of anger and pissiness. So that was the fish. So that's going to be in another 3 weeks. I'll have fish again, and hopefully it won't be that bad again, but it'll probably take a little while, and those same symptoms are going to have to come through again, which my daughter is like, she's like, really? It was like living with Sybil again. So anywho, then what else? Those symptoms were basically the methionine from the fish shuffling to reset the glutamine and the adrenaline. Okay, that's the fish. So what else is he doing? Dr. Doolin is also giving me extra DHEA, which I need to boost up a little bit of the estrogen that I no longer have any of. He kept my pregnenolone the same, and I'm sorry I'm a little stuttery. I'm just looking at my notes because I don't want to miss anything. Oh, he's giving me B4, which is very, very expensive. It's like $100 a bottle through Ecological Formulas. So he said I don't have to take it every single day, but to keep it in the house like I normally do for my migraines, because I have 3 different types of migraines. I have sulfur migraine, histamine migraine, and adrenaline migraine. So that will help whenever I get those migraines. I haven't had one in quite a while. Bilirubin. So my bilirubin, like I said, is quite low. So the methionine from the fish will help, raise that. Bilirubin it's kind of a marker to if you're a hypermethylator or a hypomethylator. It's not a guarantee because look at mine. I'm 0.5 now, and I'm still definitely a hypermethylator. But It's just a little bit low because of the COVID situation that I had. Just having COVID kind of tanked things that were already a little bit wonky because your body changes. You know, my hormones, I was slowly really going into done menopause during my last blood test, which was probably like 5 months ago. So now it's even more shifted. So that's why that the COVID kind of bounced me a lot. So he's sort of fixing me, resetting me. So I think I covered everything. Let me look at my notes one more time. Yes, I think I covered everything that I need to. I'm going to be even more strict, and I have been even more strict on my diet. Now I'm doing a little more measuring of ounces of meat, because I'm also going to the gym a little bit more than what I have been, and I've been kind of laxed on it because I'm tired. I'm more tired. So I have a new program at the gym, so that is also motivating me. Oh, speaking of the gym, I asked Doc about this belly. No, it's not a belly. I mean, I'm 119 pounds with, I think I have like 20% body fat, 15% body fat. I don't have a lot of body fat because as a hypermethylator, I produce massive amounts of adrenaline, which I still do even though my bilirubin is low. I digressed. So I have a bit of I'll just call it a little paunch, a little bit of just extra belly in my lower abdomen, which I never have. I usually have a very, very flat stomach, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And Doc said that it's called, what did he say? It's called brown fat. I think that's what he said, which is what happens when you're almost finished, when you're finished basically with menopause. I've been going through menopause, or actually premature ovulation failure is really when the brain is telling the body that it's pregnant. It's not technically menopause, which I started when I was 36 after I had Olivia, but it's basically menopause. So anyways, but now my body, my hormones are totally done, as opposed to just kind of being done slowly. So I was noticing that I have a bit of extra bloat in my belly, and a little bit in other parts of my body too. But he said that this brown fat develops, and my new program will help that bloat, because also when your adrenaline is a bit on the lower side, the ATP, it's kind of hard to burn fat. So that, I think, is all I had to say. I've been processing how I'm going to word things for a couple of days. Took my notes today, and I hope this gives a little bit more insight to your own issues. Please feel free to IM me and on Instagram, or through YouTube, or through Facebook. And if you have any issues, the only anxiety, actually, things pop into my head. The only anxiety, I was about to say, I used to suffer from such debilitating anxiety and panic, but the only anxiety I have right now is sometimes going over certain bridges, which is a very, very long time ago, past severe anxiety. And that is like not it. The amount of anxiety I have right now is minuscule, but I still like to share the symptoms that I am having. It's usually the Verrazano Bridge when I go visit my cousin in Jersey. Every other bridge I'm fine. Whitestone, Throgs Neck, Robert Moses. It's very, very strange. GW, wherever I go, it's fine. But for some reason, that bridge has been affecting me. And now it's because my adrenaline is so low, or on the low side compared to what I'm used to, which brings up anxiety, brings up OCD thoughts and things like that, which I'm not perseverating over anything. So that's the only form or symptom I have besides that body pain, which I used to get, which I always do get actually every 3 to 5 months when my sulfur cycles. Other than that, I'm feeling fab, thank God. Any other angels up there looking out? I hope this helped you. It was a little wordy. It was a little, blotchy here and there when I spoke, but I wanted to make sure I remembered everything. So, as I said, text me through the social media. You can email me. Also, I have links to my email, and buy a copy of Methylation Madness: Insight into the Biochemical and Personal Lives of Hypermethylators. You will learn even more about me and my journey through methylation from when I was 18 up until this very second. And there are 4 more other stories of people with methylation issues, my sulfur sisters and 1 sulfur brother. And Dr. Doolin has a tremendous amount of information in there about methylation biochemistry and methylation genetics. Remember, your genetics create your biochemistry. You cannot change genes. You can change the biochemistry of your body. Okay? Namaste, Sat Nam. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I will see you soon. Bye.